Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I am here with Franny.
Hi!
And we are going to be doing a 2018 wrap-up video. We were having a really hard time. Well, I was especially having a really hard time thinking of like video ideas to do.
Yeah, we were like, what can we do? What can we just like...
That's like very minimal effort, but still is actually like valuable to you guys, and you know, you guys actually get something out of it too. And so we came up with this. I'm gonna do kind of like a recap on 2018. I'm gonna ask us some questions about the year, some accomplishments we had, some things we weren't too happy about, and that's pretty much it. Let's do it. I'll let you start for the first question. So the first one is, what was your best accomplishment in 2018?
Releasing music, because I actually did it in 2018, and then the other was moving my dad out to LA. Well, like my parents. My mom's coming out in 2019 in like a month or two, but I moved my dad out in October.
I feel like this is like a really big year for you.
It was
you had so many like exciting things back to back to back happen.
It's pretty intense, but yeah, those are probably my two biggest like accomplishments that I
like
did.
it. I like it. My biggest accomplishments in comparison to that, probably not as comparable, but oh my god, my biggest accomplishment.
What were you really proud about? Didn't you buy your condo?
Oh my god. Okay, good point. Good point.
That's a big accomplishment.
For my birthday, actually, I put my down payment on this condo and I bought my first ever property in Los Angeles. I think I just have a really bad memory. I'm literally sitting in the home that I now own, and I'm
literally
like,
when you
no
said
idea.
that, I was like, wait, didn't you just buy this house? I was like thinking I just didn't say.
And then also I had a rescue dog, Herman, who is my little senior dog that I loved, and he like started my journey to having like rescue pets and stuff. So after Herman passed away, obviously it was very heartbreaking, but I had gotten him, I believe, in 2017. But then I started fostering, and then I came across Duke, and then I fell really in love with like rescuing and being a part of the fostering, you know, whole thing. So that's
Are
my
you gonna foster
biggest
another dog?
God, no.
You're like,
well, I will like at some point in my life. No, like at some point in my life, I will definitely foster another dog, but I feel like Duke and Prince are already enough.
Yeah.
Maybe I'd get a cat along the way. Well, like, what is he doing? Like, where is he going? What was your biggest regret of 2018?
No,
I know.
I don't know, you go.
Okay, my biggest regret was financially. I was probably the dumbest I've ever been in my entire life. We were talking about this earlier today. The amount of times that I got myself into debt, I was so financially irresponsible because I was just trying, and I put up a bunch of tweets about this. I was trying to like keep up with this lavish lifestyle in LA and like this needing to prove myself to people, and so that doesn't really count as a regret because I'm happy I went through that, but my regret is that I wasn't better with my money, because I think that if I was better, I would have had more set aside to do other things. I think that, yeah, I would have been a lot more responsible, and I think that my money could have gone towards things that actually mattered rather than putting them towards different things.
I think my biggest regret is, I don't want to say, I don't know. I don't even know how to word it. My biggest regret is not being upfront in the sense of, I guess like figuring out how someone feels towards you.
Yeah.
Like, I wish I was more, instead of being more like, oh my God, they for sure like me, and like not being sure, like being more upfront and like asking straight up like what is this situation type of thing.
Yeah, because you're very, again, something we talked about today, you're like a very non-confrontational person on positive and negative fronts. Franny just won't say anything. I just be like, it'll come to fruition eventually.
Yeah, I just don't like confrontation like that. And like, I wish I was just a little bit more like, you know what I mean? Just like being upfront about a situation and like knowing what's going on.
Instead of wasting your time trying to figure it out.
Yeah, like I always just like kind of let it play out. I'm like, don't worry, like it'll pan out. Like we'll figure it out. Like, and I like to live life like that, but it's also better. I just need to learn to be more upfront. What
made you realize that though? Well, actually I know exactly what it was. So never mind.
It was like one specific
situation
that it went on for so long that I just wish months and months and months before I just was like more upfront and like, hey, like what's going on? Like, what is the situation? And I just let it drag on for like ever, thinking something and it wasn't. So I just wish I was way more upfront and assertive about it. And because I'm just not like that. I'm more like, oh, like, what can I do?
What's going on?
Yeah, like, can I just, it'll work out. Yeah, it'll work
literally,
out. I just like seeing the best in people.
Franny, and she's like, No, it's okay. I'm like, well, that leads me to my next question.
Great.
Did you have any heartbreaks or any new love developments in the year of 2018?
Not really like heartbreak. I wasn't with anyone, but it was more of like
Bummy. It was just like a bummer.
it was kind of like, yeah, it was
It
like
doesn't have
like
to be a heartbreak, but
no,
like,
it wasn't a heartbreak. It was more of like I thought like there was something there and then there wasn't,
Yeah.
type of thing. And I just like it like literally, it was the most confusing situation
Dude.
I have ever been in my life. I promise.
I think anybody who would have been like involved in the situation or even just knew about it also saw it the way that you saw it. No one else would have ever thought that it would have turned the way that it did because we were all like, wait, what?
Yeah, it just really, everything took a turn. It was
Yeah.
like, it was a very weird situation that I was in, but it wasn't like a heartbreak. I wasn't with them or anything.
Yeah.
I was like in love with them or anything, but I was into someone that it was a very weird turnout.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
But it was like the biggest thing for me in 2018. I swear.
Honestly, it really was. For myself, I would say I didn't have, well, maybe I had like one heartbreak. It wasn't like I've been through worse heartbreaks, but it was a guy that I really liked and that I really cared about, and he ended up just being a totally different person than I thought he was. He just wasn't how I thought he would be, and it didn't really end well. And then kind of like for any situation, it started to turn into what I thought was something, and then at the end it was like, nope. And I was like, oh, okay, we're doing that. So it, you know, that's never a fun situation to
Dude,
be in.
everyone just
Dude, I'm gonna be single for the rest of my life. What was your best memory of the year? It could be anything. And if you have like two, doesn't matter.
Ooh, I think I have so many.
Yeah, I know. I feel the same way.
There's so many. I think the best memory was like super emotional was when Corey surprised me with Christina.
Oh, yeah.
I knew she was coming to
Yeah.
America. Like I thought she was coming like a week after she actually did, but she planned it with Corey that she came a week early and Corey went to go pick her up at the airport. And this is when I was living with Corey, Kian, Bobby, and JC. And Corey woke me up and he goes, hey, Franny, can you move your car again? Because we would have to like switch cars or switch the spots. And I remember walking out with like my glasses on. I was like,
Franny.
Dude, at 8 in the morning, I was half asleep.
Yeah.
I couldn't see anything. And I was like, what? And then I opened the door and she's standing right there. I literally just started bawling my eyes out. It was the most insane thing
That's so
ever.
sweet.
But yeah,
That's
that was a very emotional day. I
Yeah.
remember. That was like the first thing that popped in my head.
Yeah.
But I have so many memories.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So many. But yeah,
I agree. That's really sweet.
like I just have there's so many good memories.
Yeah, I would say it's a tie between my birthday that I had in July or when my aunt gave birth to what I'm calling my nephew, even though he's like technically my cousin, I'm calling him my nephew, Jamari. Those two were both magical for two completely different reasons, but they're the ones that stand out to me. I mean, the baby one, I feel like I don't even have to explain. Watching new life come into the world is like the most beautiful experience.
I want to be a mom.
Yeah, Franny, someone make Franny a mom. Just like, please, this girl needs to be a mom. Stat. She sees baby, she has meltdowns.
I'm not kidding. I feel like it's my calling.
Yeah,
to
no,
be a
it
mother.
is. It totally is. Who's that, Papa? You got a crush? Yeah. Okay.
He's sleepy.
Yeah. So yeah, obviously watching new life come into the world is amazing, but my birthday is the one that I really want to touch on because it was the first birthday that I had where I was surrounded by people that I genuinely...
Oh yeah, we went to
to Davy Wayne's.
Yeah,
And then we all ended up at your guys' house after. But like that was one of the...
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a night.
It was one of the best nights I've ever had for a birthday because I didn't get too drunk. I was surrounded by new friends that I was just genuinely excited to know and be around. And everybody showed up, everybody mingled, even though it was like 4 or 5 different friend groups, everybody mingled with each other. I just had an absolute blast. Like it is hands down the best birthday I've ever had in my whole life.
It makes me happy. I was like a part of it.
Yeah, oh 1000%. Did you have any lows this year and how did you work through them? You don't have to specify, like you could be vague. And
okay.
then what would you say to anybody out there going through something similar that you felt like really helped you through those moments?
This is gonna sound so, I mean, how shitty this sounds. Sometimes I just never felt like good enough. And it just sucked because I just feel like just being in LA, it just makes you think
This is too real. This is too real. This is so relevant. Keep going. I'm sorry. Go.
It just living in LA just makes you think that you just put like an image in your head. Like you see all these beautiful models, like they're skinny and they're perfect and they're dating these hot guys and you just feel like you have a standard to uphold. And like this has always been an issue, and like I always try and spread positivity and like always like be yourself, be confident. And like I said, I've always, even though how much I tell you guys to be confident, I'm not even 100% confident in myself, but I want you guys to, because I'm still working on myself. I'm still trying to be the best that I can possibly be and to love myself 100%, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't know, it just, this year specifically was like a lot of pressure on looking a certain way and being a certain way, and like I like really tried not to change for that norm, like for that, I guess, norm of LA. I don't know.
That is the norm of LA.
Yeah.
That is
so
like what everybody.
It's just one of those things where you just feel really down about yourself, and like, you know, just little things like, you know, boys, like the boys going after these girls, or like,
and then the one that you like is like also going after those specific type of girls, so you feel like you're not enough.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, do I have to look like that to be noticed by a guy? Like, just like stuff like that, and it just sucks, like being like defined by by that. But I feel like this year specifically was like really hard on me to just like deal with all of that. Right. And I don't know, I just kind of dealt, like the best way I dealt with it was kind of just reassuring myself, like, Franny, you have an amazing life, like. I have an amazing family, I have amazing friends. It's like, I am...
And you're beautiful. Like, you do have to say that to yourself. Like, I am beautiful. Like, I'm perfect the way that I am.
Yeah, and that's like something like, just kind of like telling yourself, like, you are beautiful, like, you are worth, like, more than you think type of thing. But yeah, it's just kind of like reassuring yourself and just remembering, like, everything in your life and how grateful I am for the people I'm around, my career. So that is way better than me thinking I'm not better than these girls type of thing. But yeah, it just kind of sucked. This year specifically was like hard on me.
And I was thinking because mine is the exact same thing. Like, this was the first year where my confidence, I've always been a very confident person. I've also always been very outlandish, very just over the top, and that was my personality. And ever since I moved here, I'm not necessarily mad about it. I think part of it is just that I'm growing up and just chilling out, but I used to be like a very extroverted person, but I found that the more introverted I became, the more I became like very self-conscious and constantly doubting myself, constantly feeling like I wasn't enough, constantly feeling like I had to, you know, reach a beauty standard that isn't attainable, because even if we get to where we think we need to get to, it's still not going to be enough. I was thinking as you were talking what might have caused it for this year, and I could be totally off, but I feel that this was the first year where people really learned how to edit their pictures and like take photos. I'm telling you, edit and take photos.
Photoshop, Facetune,
and everybody got into like the glow, like the sun hour, and everybody looks perfect in that lighting. And honestly, like, I think Facetune became even more popular. I think that filters became even more popular, and so all we're seeing, you know, several hours a day is Instagram, and that's what we're comparing ourselves to. We're looking on Instagram and thinking they look so good.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, not like I'm hating or anything, but there are girls on Instagram that I'll see them on Instagram perfect, and then I run into them in person. And I just see them in person and I'm like, whoa, they're still pretty. Yeah, but like, no, they don't look anything like they do on Instagram. And that's like another thing you just gotta tell yourself. Everything on the internet, guys, is not real.
Absolutely not.
Like, everything is edited. Everything, even if it's edited the slightest bit, like, everything is edited. There's either a filter on it, there's a little bit of Facetune, like, there's something. Like, especially like, we work in, I guess,
industry,
the social media industry, like, we know, but it's like, it's not real. So like, when you look at girls that look pitch perfect, like, I'm not like gonna lie, they are beautiful in person, but sometimes they don't look like that in person.
No, definitely not. I mean, it's getting to the point where apps like Facetune, don't get me wrong, like, I use Facetune. I think a lot of us use Facetune. We do it to like define our eyeliner or whiten our teeth or smooth your skin,
to get rid of a blemish.
Exactly. But I think that what's happening is people are getting so good at it. James Charles being one of them, love that guy. But still, like, it's proof that you can get so good at it that you can actually airbrush yourself to look like the people do on the cover of a magazine. Before, that was so, we would look at that and be like, damn, I wish I could edit myself like that. And now we can for $1 a month. Literally, it's so easy to do it now. They've made it so easy. If you're feeling that, just...
There's one person watching, they're like, I love myself.
I literally, that's so, they feel that way.
If you love yourself 100%,
props
for you.
Kudos.
No, like, all
but
honesty.
Stay humble, but kudos.
All honesty, good for you, because it's hard. It's not that easy.
But if you are one of the people that aren't, take more time to look at yourself in the mirror and just like say positive mantras, write them down. I feel beautiful today. I look really good. Try to not wear makeup as often. That's something that I do sometimes, just because it can be very easy to get used to how you look with makeup on. So when you take it off, you're like,
that's another reason why I film sometimes with no makeup on.
Exactly.
And like, I mean, you guys see it too. Like, I literally throw nothing on. Like,
so it's good. It's just good to do things like that. Read some like positive books and just feel good about yourself. But thankfully it's 2019 and that's been like the mantra for everybody. All right, guys,
that got really deep.
Dude, we did. I knew it would happen though. I was like, this is such a good question as I'm like typing on my phone. That is going to conclude this video. Prince is here with lamb chop. I hope you guys guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to throw the video a thumbs up. And if you want to see more videos of me and Fran together, comment that below, like the video, do all that fun stuff. Also, do me a favor and comment below what your biggest accomplishment of 2018 was. I love when you guys tell me your stories about your life because I really feel like I get to know you guys more. So please comment that below. I'm really interested in hearing that from you guys. And obviously, don't forget to subscribe. Check out Franny's channel. I'll have her YouTube channel and her Instagram linked in the description box below. And that's it. Happy 2019, guys. May all the amazing things in life happen for you. All right, see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye. Besitos.